This is crazy.
If you follow James Cage
Yeah,
White on
this
Twitter,
is
you might see a wholesome
absolutely.
Chinese man trying to learn English and make it big in America. But if you read the replies, you'll see a
You should
fan
full
base that
screen.
absolutely
Yeah.
despises him. But what
There's
did
no
he do?
reason why
You
you
see,
don't.
James
Why
treats
you
his
shouldn't
Twitter
full
like his
screen.
personal diary, like the kind you would hide from your sibling diary. From the outside, it seems nice,
And
but as you
and
delve
just
into
don't
his
touch the
tweets,
mouse, man.
This guy seems gay. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
you
No,
realize he
he's not
shares
gay.
every
You'll
thought,
find
action,
out
and
he's
opinion
not
that
gay,
you
but
shouldn't
he's
share
not far
publicly. He's
from it.
tweeted
I
about being a
mean,
lonely loser, desperate for, in his
he's
words, a
worse
white
than gay,
woman,
man.
scamming his fans with crypto whilst complaining he's broke, telling everyone he was going to beat the gay out of his hypothetical son, starting beef with Australian man Max about putting watermelon seeds in his, hole, watching sex scene compilations from The Witcher, the video game. Now you'd think all these tweets would come from somebody who's an incel, but no. He's married, well, in an arranged marriage where he's not allowed to take photos
See?
with his wife and his father-in-law hates him, but married nonetheless, and he has a kid. All of this has led to him being
See?
one of the most interesting, frustrating, and hated figures on Twitter. But not hated in the way someone like Brendan Schaub is hated. Though James does have an audience of people who
This
hate
guy is
watch,
just
he's
an
more
interesting case,
Yeah,
man.
this guy would be an
This
incel
guy,
if it wasn't for
this guy,
arranged marriage.
this guy. Yeah, this guy's definitely on the spectrum or whatever they
Yeah.
call that. He has some kind of disability, mental
Yeah,
disability.
he looks retarded.
I
Oh,
mean,
but God, this is
just
so frustrating
yeah,
to
just
watch,
look
but
at
I
how he
can't
acts.
look
I mean, this
away.
is
Kind of
not
like a
the
car wreck that never
behavior
ends.
of a
But is
normal
this all
person.
an act?
Yeah.
These days, it seems everyone's putting on a character from I Show Speed to Keemstar. So
Or
is James
like
putting on a character when he claims his
like a
in-laws hate
like
him,
a
he can't touch
normal
his wife, and
healthy
he is
person.
not
This guy
autistic?
is
Is
mentally
that actually
unwell.
true? Well, today we'll find out. Starting out on Vine, James found the secret formula, amassing over 440,000 followers. He would document the mundane things in his life in kind of a charming, childlike way. But even in these times, there were signs pointing to what was to come. Many of James's Vines involve him talking about wanting a girlfriend,
Single, I'm handsome. I want to find a girlfriend.
I hate when people are like, I'm single, I'm handsome. It's like, you can't decide that you're handsome. Other people
Yeah,
decide.
exactly.
Here, please help me.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
not just any girlfriend, but a white girlfriend specifically.
Check this dog. I like white woman.
In fact, it seems going back to much of his old content, apart from his catchphrase, very cool, very swag, I like it, the one constant is his need for a girlfriend, or as he puts it, a white woman. Now, when somebody is this desperate for a girlfriend, there's generally a reason why. While some guys lie about their height or weight on their Tinder profile, James took it a step further, because if you can't tell, James isn't actually his real name. So he decided to come up with a fake name to market himself, specifically to white women. He settled on the admittedly memorable James Cage White. But why James Cage White?
My name is James Cage White. James is from James Bond. Cage is from Nicolas Cage. White is from white women. I combined them together and made it my name. Very cool, very swag, I like it. I'm good at naming.
As Vine shut down, James needed another platform to transfer his talents to. The most common direction Viners went
Yeah, talent
This
is
guy is this guy. Yeah, this
talent
guy
is
is
one
the
word
lack
for
of
it.
talent, maybe.
Lack of talent. I agree with
Yeah.
that.
this time was
Yeah.
YouTube with the likes of Jake Paul. But James had
Now, I'm
different
not very
plans. He
talented either,
transferred his
but at
online
least
presence
I'm
to
not
the perfect
like
place.
Yeah.
Twitter.
embarrassing
As James
myself
shifted over
like
to
this.
Twitter, his opinions, gripes, and struggles would become even more apparent. Because unlike Vine, James could allow his unfiltered thoughts to spill out in a stream of consciousness, which left him sharing details of his life with the entire internet, such as his love of playing with himself, accompanied by his post-nut guilt, working an insurance job and quitting after a few days of training, and like Vine, his many daily activities. Also taking an ungodly amount of selfies. You see, every single tweet he makes is accompanied by a selfie. Would you tweet a selfie with this?
I'm almost 36. I still can't find a girlfriend. I'm a total failure and loser. I disappointed my parents so much. I'm very shameful of myself.
One look through his Twitter and it's obvious that years later, James has held on to this childlike attitude.
Okay, wait. This food doesn't look that
One look
good.
through his Twitter and it's
I'll be
obvious that
honest.
years
It looks kind of bad. I'll be honest. Like, I like eggs.
I wouldn't want to eat it.
I like eggs, but I don't like noodles that much. And this noodles just doesn't look good. So You know.
Later, James has held on
tasty
to
to
this
me.
childlike attitude that made him famous on Vine.
But I'm
This
not
includes his
Chinese,
ideas
so
of fame.
it's,
As James shows us, his life goal is
it's
to be a
China
celebrity.
food.
How? Well, who knows? But the best way to understand it is like a child saying, when I grow up, I want to be famous. Not understanding that, for the most part, people are famous for a reason. It's not to say he hasn't tried to capture some of the hottest trends a decade later, such as the Ice Bucket Challenge and Gangnam Style, which he's been doing for the last 10 years, which have become signature moves of his. It's likely that what goes through James's head is, this made me
What the
famous years
hell?
ago, so it will surely work now. Now you might look at James's age and say, oh, man, that age behaving like a 15-year-old, he must be pretty useless. But James insists he has valuable skills. In fact, when confronted on his skills, James states how his skills are
Water Bucket Challenge, Gangnam Style. I have 2 words. Don't watch Bad Sight and take care of my son, etc.
For a complex creature, he is one of many contradictions. I know this might be shocking to hear, but James is a massive hypocrite. So it's very common to see him shit on people who do something only for him to do that exact same thing later. He states that he's a hygiene guy and always washes his hands after pooping or emming. Now James will wash his hands after emming, yet when his child pisses on something, instead of, washing it, he'll blow dry it, including the child's dirty
My God.
diapers. Now you might get mad at James for these things, but keep in mind, these things aren't happening because of
That
his
is
choices.
That's
disgusting.
just disgusting, man. That's just gross. It's
I don't know
unhygienic.
why you would. I don't know why you would dry a bunch of like wet diapers or whatever. Because what, you're gonna put it on him again?
Yeah.
That doesn't seem like a good idea.
No, that's a good way
'Cause
to
when
get
the
an infection or a
Yeah,
rash
when
or
the piss
something.
stain goes away because you've dried it, you've gotten rid of all the water that was there, but the piss is still like whatever urea was there is still there.
Yeah, I know.
But in his words, fate. Why
Or
can't
unless
James get a
if that
job?
was like
Fate. Why can't
like
James get a
heated off
girlfriend?
as well,
Fate.
but
Why
I
did
don't know
James
the
spend all of his
boiling
unemployed money on Steam games?
temperature of
Fate.
that.
Fate is the most important concept in James's life, apart from maybe rewards. Like a rat in a psychological experiment, he does all of his menial tasks as a reward. Eating
What the
grapes,
fuck?
reward. Gangnam Style, reward. Kissing a picture of his wife, reward.
Then I guess I have no choice but to offer a reward.
But back to fate, James believes we
What
don't have
the
any
hell?
free will and we can't control anything. It is all fate, therefore there is no point in fighting the inevitable. This gives him a very nihilistic outlook on life. Now philosophers have argued for a long time that we don't have free will, but usually they don't use that to justify quitting their jobs or spending their entire savings on Steam games. I mean, James says we can't control fate, which is why it's not his fault when he spends his money on video games, because not him nor anybody else could have prevented this from happening. It is all fate.
I bought FL
I mean, I do love Steam games, I'll be honest.
Studio
Yeah,
to make
but
music.
if I'm playing a Steam game, then I've decided that okay, I wanna purchase this, I wanna play it. I don't think that it's completely uncontrollable, just whatever.
Yeah.
I was forced into buying it because fate. I don't want to buy it, but I do it because of fate. No, if I buy a game, it's because I want to,
Yeah.
and if I don't want to, then I don't do it. I don't know what fate has to do with this, man.
Yeah.
It's not my choice. It's my fate. Also, I bought Witcher 3 DLC. It's also my fate.
James points to examples of celebrities such as the royal family and Elon Musk to prove his point, as no matter how hard we try, we will never have what they have. This is a perfect excuse why if you never find a partner, job, or meaning in life, you're hopeless because you can't control it. Spend your rent check on Steam games? Fate.
No,
Kill your
the
child through
the
your own
royal
neglect?
family,
Fate.
right?
Get your
Yeah,
car
you can't
repossessed because
never
your
be
5
that
months
royal
payment.
family because you weren't born into it, right?
Yeah.
But you could be Elon if you want. If you create a successful business,
Yeah.
and you can be super wealthy. There's nothing.
Yeah.
Elon came from his family was very wealthy, but he when he moved to America and went to college, maybe he was broke and all that shit.
Yeah.
Hey man, you just gotta create a business and have a good idea. You can do it.
Yeah, I agree with you.
This guy, I don't think he will do it, but it is possible.
Yeah.
Maybe not for that guy, but for some people, it is possible.